We all know how this goes. They seem different this time. They have finally sorted their affairs out. They have finally sorted themselves out. They may have talked about their new career, their sobriety, and how they have changed. They're going to suggest meeting up and stress that it is only as platonic friends, and you are naturally intrigued. Have they changed? Do they wish to rekindle the relationship? And what the hell do they want? Okay, you've been single and no contact for a while. You have been feeling really super lonely. So a meetup can't hurt, right? And surely it's safer than meeting some stranger off a dating app, and better the devil you know and all of that. Cue that scratched record sound, because no. Do not do it. Going back to a narcissist will rarely, if ever, work out. In fact, I would go as far to say that it never works out well. And if you have ever heard an example where it did, then it is the exception to the rule and probably a lie. But I would bet that you have never heard of a relationship with a narcissist working out for the better. Never, ever go back with a narcissist, not for the sake of your children, not because you are lonely, and not because they have claimed to have changed, because they have not. And in this video, we are going to discuss why you should never, ever get back together with a narcissist, why you should never meet up with a narcissist. And if you or someone you know is thinking about doing that, please send them my way. So here we go. Here's your answer of why you should never get back with a narcissist. So the narcissist is going to claim that they have changed. The narcissist has not changed. And it's so rare. In fact, you're more than likely to find a unicorn with Elvis riding on top than a narcissist changing. They are very good, though, at making it seem like they have changed, and they may have provided a convincing story of how they've grown and how they have matured, and they may even show evidence of a more stable life. But even if that is true, they still have not changed. Yet the narcissist is polite and courteous, but weren't they these things when you first met? Yes, they were. And narcissists are fantastic at making a great appearance of temporary changes to get what they want. So they may display exemplary character if it serves their purpose. And once they return with their feet under the table, they revert back to their old ways. And in fact, they have a history of lies, deceit, cheating, breaking promises, betrayal. And gradually, if you go back over time, the sarcastic abuse begins. It all returns. They strategically give you the silent treatment, ignore your texts and calls, and become more bossy and demanding until before you know it, you are back to square one. Please remind yourself of what your relationship was like before, and don't forget to take off those rose-tinted glasses. Remember how cold and distant they were, the arguments, the infidelities, and is this really what you want? Because this is exactly what you are going to get. The narcissist may actually want revenge. Say you ended the relationship last time. It is highly likely that they want revenge. And narcissists, they are extremely thin-skinned and take everything personally. In the narcissist head, you ending the relationship is saying that you are better than them, and they cannot have that. It doesn't matter if it's their behavior that caused the breakup. You left them and you think you're better than them, and this has been eating away at them ever since. And it is common for a narcissist to get back with an ex just to punish them. So they put all that sweetness and they give you all that light to draw you in, and then bam, they end the relationship in a devastating fashion just to claim the win. And how would that make you feel? It would make anybody feel absolutely devastated. If the narcissist ended the relationship, then it's probably more than likely that they replaced you with somebody else immediately. And it's harsh, I know, but it's the truth. Narcissists need narcissistic supply like most of us need oxygen. They hate being single because relationships are where they gain most of their supply. And if they've suddenly crawled out of the woodwork, it can be for one of two reasons. Either they've been dumped by your replacement or replacement of a replacement, or they're bored and they want some kind of extracurricular fun. If they've been dumped and you take them back, who's to say that they won't replace you again? In fact, they more than likely will, because the narcissist, all they see you as is a stopgap. A useful stopgap for when their relationship turns sour. And in the narcissist's mind, you took them back once, so you will take them back again. And if they haven't been dumped, they're probably still in the relationship and devaluing the new supply, even if they say they are not in a relationship. And it's not a good place to be. This on this side of things is not a good place to be at all. And regardless of the circumstances, if you do decide to take them back, it's almost certain that the narcissist will treat you worse than they did the last time, because in the eyes of the narcissist, taking them back is a sign of weakness. And if you take them back this time, then why wouldn't you take them back again? And that is how the narcissist is thinking. And no matter how much you stress that this is the last chance saloon, they will not believe you. Taking a narcissist back gives them a license to treat you worse and worse and worse and worse. So they're even more confident being worse to you than they were before, because they know that if you end things, all they have to do is wait for a while and then they can sweet talk you back. Like I said earlier, nothing good ever comes from taking a narcissist back. And yes, it may fill a void, that empty hole for a little while, and they may treat you right at first, but this never, ever, ever lasts. And in time, the previous narcissistic behaviors will resurface, and usually with interest, meaning that you will always be worse off than you were before. I'm Sarah Ann Brown, and this is Narcissistic Abuse 101.